What's the best opportunity, Tom, of the openings right now?
I think the best opportunity is Miami. You get a chance to see immediate results. They now have a guy that I trust as the guy running the organization, and Coach Parcells. He's going to clean house. He recognizes how to get a quarterback.
The same thing with the New York Giants, the New England Patriots. So my trust is in Coach Parcells.
Baltimore can rebuild a defense and be outstanding or strong on one side of the ball. They have a chance to make an impact.
The good news is if you win 3 games next year, you've won 3 times as many as you won this year. The uptick is immediate.
I was last year on this show at this time, and this is today on this show on this time. There he is. He was with us last year, Billy Parcells. He made a little bit of a difference in Miami, we think. It was much more than a moon over Miami last season. It was a series of dark clouds, 1-15, and that one win came, as we showed you, in December in overtime against the Ravens. This season, these clouds have had a silver lining, as in sterling silver, from 1-15 to 11-5, and one of the most improbable rises in sports history. The 10-game improvement in the win department has only happened once before in the NFL. ESPN.com's Greg Garber on the year of the Dolphin.
Unbelievable. Today was a giant step back.
Boy, this one hurts.
It was like Groundhog Day. He just wanted to end.
An atrocious day.
Did not see this coming.
You can't really go out there and put on the front that you're having a good time, and you've been getting your butt whipped week after week.
Can it get any worse?
Yeah, I think it's one of the hardest things in football as well as in life to do is to put the past behind you and to move forward.
With 2 games left in a 1-win season last December, Dolphins owner Wayne Huizenga hired Bill Parcells to fix his franchise.
Put a structure in place that will serve the Dolphins well now and in the future, hopefully for the long term.
Once he first walked out there, guys, it just completely everything changed. Guys knew the situation was serious. They're coming in here, they're going to try to turn this thing around.
That week of practice, you could have seen the way they was flying around. They knew they was competing for a job for next year already, and it's been like that from that point on.
2 weeks after the season ended, Parcells made Tony Sparano the head coach of his latest reclamation project. Sparano worked for Parcells as offensive line coach and assistant head coach in Dallas.
It always starts at the top, and then it trickles down, and starts at the top with a vision, with goals, then it goes to Coach Sparano.
When Coach Parcells come in and Coach Sparano come in, it was their way or the highway, and guys bought in real fast.
Buckle them chin straps, prima donnas. Let's go.
All of our guys wanted to change the culture. All of our guys wanted to find out what this winning thing is all about.
Ultimately, the Dolphins replaced 29 players from the 53-man roster. Parcells and Sparano emphasized the importance of protecting the football and had 0 tolerance for injuries. The Dolphins went on to tie an NFL record for fewest turnovers in a season with 13, and on 4 separate occasions listed 0 players on the Friday injury report.
It may sound strange, but it's almost like we're not allowed to get hurt. I remember one game, one of the reserve linemen came off the field limping, and Coach Braun went up to him and said, "You can't get hurt. You can't get hurt."
If you're in the training room and you're in there a bunch and you're injured, those type of situations, they can get you beat. It really can.
That's simple. He catch you a couple times in the training room, next you know you're out of here.
While Sparano was Parcells' pick to coach the team, quarterback Chad Pennington, who Parcells had drafted 8 years earlier and had been cast off by the Jets, was his choice to fill the offensive leadership void in the locker room.
Coach Sparano and our staff can only do so much, but once we go in between those white lines, it's the veterans that have to take control of the team.
Beyond the myriad of team and position meetings, Pennington insisted on his own strategy sessions, as his teammates discovered before his first preseason game.
He kept all the skill positions after the meeting, almost right up to curfew. And the guys were kind of complaining about it, but I think, aside from that, we realized that this quarterback was serious, and he was going to will us to be together and to be a better team.
If you stand outside that meeting room, it sounds like there's a coach in there.
It's different when it comes from a player, It's not the coach saying, "Oh, do it over." It's a player saying, "Come on, man, let's do it right. I'm one of you guys. Come on, let's get it right."
Look at them little meetings that we started in the preseason, going to curfew time, and it took us to a whole nother stage where we're not the 1-15 Dolphins. We're the 11-5 Dolphins.
One of the things that people think is that swagger is something that you just put on. But what I've learned this year, it's something that you earn. I think it's safe to say that we're the hardest working team in the NFL.